This was a phone call with a Verizon representative after making an FCC complaint after not being able to switch to another carrier.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless Executive Relations. To enter the extension of the person handling your concerns, press 1. To enter your mobile number, press 2. Please enter the extension of the person you are trying to reach, followed by the pound key. You enter. Press 1. To enter another extension, press 2. Your call is being routed to the person that is handling your concerns. Representatives are no longer able to accept payments by phone. Please make payments by signing into your My Verizon account at verizonwireless.com or on My Verizon Mobile from your phone or tablet. Thank you. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance and security.
Thank you for calling Verizon Wireless Executive Office. May I have your first? Oh, thanks for calling back. By the way, the call may be recorded and monitored for quality and training purposes. And how can I help you?
Alrighty. Well, you called me in regards to the FCC complaint.
Yes, I did call you in regards to the FCC complaint. So go ahead and tell me a little bit about what, in your words, kind of starting from scratch on what's happening with your experience.
All right. So I bought this phone on eBay, and it was a Verizon phone, S20 Ultra. And so my intentions were to open it up into. I've been using Straight Talk for, I don't know, probably 10 years or so or more, going from Verizon to Straight Talk. And my intention was to go and switch it over to initially Straight Talk, but then I found out that there was a carrier called Visible, and so I chose that one. And so, once the phone came in, I had the SIM card for Visible, and to my disappointment, when I put the SIM card in and in communications with Visible, I let them know that there was a message that popped up on the phone that said, "Sorry, your phone can't be transferred to another carrier at this time. Contact Verizon." It didn't go into detail in the message about why not, like this device is locked or whatever. It seemed like my only, since it said contact Verizon, hold up, let me pull my phone away from my face. It's not shutting off. It does that sometimes. I have to pull it away so it doesn't keep punching numbers. So I went to Verizon store, and the corporate store in Cleveland, and I explained to them the message that I was getting. But I had initially contacted the number, and of course they couldn't help me over the phone because I didn't have a Verizon account, and although they're able to look up the IMEI on the phone and give me hardly any information because I don't have an account, their suggestion was that I go to the store. And so I went to the corporate store where they were able to give me some information based on the IMEI, and they confirmed that it was an unlocked device, that it was out of contract, and it wasn't stolen, and it had a clean IMEI, and there should be no reason, for it to be able to switch over to another carrier. they didn't have an explanation for the reason I was getting the code. But they eventually and so I just said, look, I need to get service, because I do, business on my phone and all kinds of stuff. And so it felt like the only option I had was to open up a prepaid service with Verizon that day, and that was about a month ago. And so, and then to my disappointment, I lost my number, that I hadn't had for years, and I had to switch over to a new number because that port wasn't able to go through and all that stuff that I had set up with Visible. And so now with the new number, they tell me there at the store that day, okay, you're starting this prepay account. You should be able to, because the phone's already unlocked, you should have no problems going with Visible next month. But make sure that you do it before the plan date ends, because it'll need to be open to be able to port over into Visible. And so, they were able, they put their SIM card in and it did away with that message, and the phone works great. But they didn't indicate that they didn't tell me why they couldn't switch it over to Visible at that time, and they didn't say it was locked or anything like that. So then we fast forward, because everything was, I didn't really want Verizon service because it's a lot more expensive for really not, less service than what I would have been getting through Visible. But I needed internet. And so now fast forward, up to the time that it was about a month. I didn't wait I did it before the service ended with Verizon. I got it all set up with Visible. They sent me their SIM card, and then to my disappointment, when I put in the Visible SIM card, I get the same message. And
Mr.
yeah.
Actually, can I ask you a question? So I think I understood you saying that the phone was working previously with Visible, or was it with Smart Talk? And then when you went to Visible,
I bought it from eBay.
I'm not sure I understand.
I bought it from eBay.
Right. I know you got it from eBay. So I guess I should be asking, did the phone ever work once? At all? Was it ever activated on any network?
No, because I still had service on my old phone, and I kept that going until that was about to end, and then so I was never able to make. So I faced the end date of the Straight Talk service, and
I see. Okay, I'm getting it confused with your others.
Nothing has been smooth.
Okay, so let me ask you a couple questions. So I got your story now. Do you have the IMEI number?
Yes, I do.
So I can check something, please, so I can at least take some action.
But then other things that upset me was that, then I finally find that the phone is locked now for 31 days, and that it wouldn't be 1 month that I'd have to wait. It would actually be 2 months, because the service period is only 30 days. And so...
Well, with Verizon, our policy, the device is automatically locked with 60 days after purchase if purchased from Verizon. If it's purchased from authorized indirect agent or national retailer, it's 6 days after activation. Okay, so whoever on the phone before you and decided, hey, I want to sell this phone on eBay, and then, hey, this guy, you buy it. If that phone was locked at the time they purchased it, then basically you will have to wait that number of days before it's unlocked. And it's not, and that's basically how it goes. So the way we can verify if it's locked or not is with the IMEI. If we show it's unlocked, it's unlocked. I mean, there's nothing we can do to unlock it if it's already unlocked. That's why I'm asking for the IMEI number, and we wasn't able, you didn't provide an FCC letter, so that it wasn't like no no help to us with getting your complaint to at least research it before actually having you tell this story.
Sure.
So that was a lot of time that I think could have been given back to you. Obviously wasn't. So if the phone is still locked, I can verify if it's locked to Verizon's network. If it's not, there's nothing we can do to make it be unlocked with another network or wherever it's locked to. So that is who you'll need to contact. But I can verify on my end if it's locked. Again, I know I've asked you for the IMEI number 3 times, and I'm sorry to kind of be repetitive, but I am anxious to see what I'm getting back from that number.
Okay.
And this is a prepaid device? I didn't ask you that. Or is it postpaid?
What they told me when I went up to the corporate office was that the owner that had it prior, it was a postpaid. And then, I don't know the details, but apparently probably after they had paid it off on contract, then they sold it. Now, if it was ever prepaid from them, I don't know. But they did tell me at the Cleveland store that it was unlocked and that it had no more, it had completed, it had been paid for.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure they wouldn't give you that incorrect information if that wasn't the case.
Well, I gave them the IMEI. They pulled up all the payment history and all that.
Yeah. So again, I'm sorry you have to send an FCC complaint. Obviously, I'm thinking you did it because you weren't entirely trusting of the information that was being provided.
It didn't make sense to me why it's locked now when it was unlocked when I bought it. And if it was unlocked when I bought it, why did I have any problems at all getting it activated on that? You see, that's where I'm thinking Verizon is keeping me from switching carriers.
Well, we definitely don't want that. How long has it been since you even had service with Verizon?
Oh, let's see, the last time.
Because if you don't have an account now, we wouldn't prevent you from leaving if you're not active with us. No. It would be something that was, past tense.
Well, it says it.
You know what I mean? But we would love to have you back.
It's probably been 20 years because I had a bad experience. I had a MiFi device and the cost was just skyrocketing. I was having to pay extra for data and all that stuff, and then dealing with the customers. I was just everything.
Well, I'm sorry for your experience. I definitely wish I was able to speak to you at that point when we were having trouble.
This
so we definitely value all of our customers' business.
This experience has not helped out either, so I'm just being honest.
Well, it's definitely a very interesting situation here. And if you just give me a moment here, I'm going to place you on a brief hold because I definitely want to give you some answers.
Okay.
I'll be right back, Scott, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Okay, thanks for holding. Hello?
Yep.
Okay, so I was able to confirm a couple things. The device, again, is still not locked to Verizon Wireless.
You say it's not locked to Verizon Wireless?
It is not, meaning no, sir. And I also verified that it's not on any, lost, stolen device report. So I am checking one other system just to make sure, but the system is taking a minute for me to log into. So what I'm going to do is just so that way I've checked across all of the systems and resources we have to verify the device unlocked. But again, if it was unlocked the first time, it wouldn't just magically appear to be locked to Verizon's network, after the fact. But I'll give you a call back in, let's say, 30 minutes. Let me log into the system so I can get this report, so I can also have it documented, okay?
I do, and another problem, I didn't put this in the complaint, but I had to take a vacation day, the day a month ago, just so I could deal with this, and
I'm sorry. And again, the thing is, I don't know if it's the issue that, if it's a situation where the device is locked to Verizon.
Hold
so,
on.
I mean, if it
I've
is
got
the
somebody
case...
coming to my house. They've got to come into my yard. Let me tell them to come in. Hey, Clayton, I'm on Verizon. You can come on in.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
And then, but see, at 12:30, I've got another appointment. So.
That's fine. I will actually give you a call back in the next half hour. Is that okay?
That's going to be 12:30.
Well,
for me.
It is? Okay, what I do, I will just communicate it to you via email, okay? So if you're not able to pick up the call, I'll just send you an email and you can reply that way.
Okay, yeah, because I've got a 12:30 and then...
Oh, you know what? Hold on, sir. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just got feedback from my leadership here. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I have them working with me because I wanted to get this expedited.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, you know what? Let me give her a call because I'm not sure I understand. So it's okay to give you a call right back?
It's been taking to deal with this.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Email. Well, I know it has been a long time for it to take to deal with it because we haven't been able to talk with each other.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry it's taking you so much time and jumped into your vacation. But I'm here to give you a solid answer because, again, I already stated it doesn't show to be locked to Verizon Wireless already.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to go above and beyond with you and check one other system.
Okay. I appreciate you doing that to try to figure out why you even had problems from the beginning.
Well, if it was locked to Verizon in the beginning, that's probably why you did have problems because it does take 60 days for the device to be open to be activated with any other carrier.
Yeah.
But as far as now, you've already been told it's unlocked. So if I'm seeing it's still unlocked, but again, like I said, I'm going to check one other resource just to give you some comfort there to let you know that I'm checking everything I can, and I'll just follow up with you via email. Okay.
I don't know if you're able to check back, but they did tell me a month ago when I went to corporate Cleveland, they did tell me it was unlocked at that time. So
I won't be able to go back and see what they told you, but I can take your word for it. But I will follow up with you via email, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Go ahead and send to your company. I'll talk to you soon, or email you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Executive Relations. To enter the extension of the person handling your concerns, press 1. To enter your mobile number, press 2. Please enter the extension of the person you are trying to reach, followed by the pound key. You entered 22. If this is correct, press 1. To enter another extension, your call is being routed to the person that is handling your concerns. Representatives are no longer able to accept payments by phone. Please make payments by signing into your My Verizon account at verizonwireless.com or on My Verizon Mobile from your phone or tablet. Thank you. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance and security.
Thank you for calling Verizon Wireless Executive Office. Please.
This is Scott.
Oh, hi, Scott. Good morning. Thanks for giving me a call back so fast. Hi. How are you?
Good.
Good. So I'm sorry I didn't get back with you yesterday. Oh, by the way, the call may be recorded monitored for quality and training purposes. I was working with a number of different people regarding this IMEI number, and we were able to discover, they were able to discover that the device was locked. However, I wasn't seeing it locked. It was locked, yes, and it did unlock it as of yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm so sorry that.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. Yeah, that's apparently what I guess I figured, because some people would tell me it was locked and some people would tell me it was unlocked, and so, wow, okay.
Right, and
it should be good to go now then, right?
Yes, it should be. Is there any way, because I want to make sure, because obviously, again, it's been verified that it was locked and now it is unlocked.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure that when you contact, is it visible, or was it Smart Talk that you're trying to?
It was initially visible. I never did attempt to do Straight Talk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which
yeah. So you.
So I what I was supposed to do is call or contact Visible and have them send me a refund for the last attempt, and then I'll have to contact them again. But is there any way I can get refunded for the Verizon for this month if I switch back?
So if you're asking if you come back to Verizon and be our customer again, can we give you some type of, not necessarily, it wouldn't be a refund, but some type of compensation?
Well, no, I was just wondering if there was any way I could end the service and not have to go through the rest of the month and get a refund, or a rated refund or whatever. Is that possible?
Okay, so I get the refund part. I understand that part. But because you don't have an account with Verizon currently, do you?
Yes. Yeah, I had to. So I had to, for me to get service, I had to open up that the prepaid account again to be able to, what they were telling me, to be able to get the 31 days to unlock it.
Okay, so when you say they, you're speaking about...
I currently have a Verizon prepaid account attached to the number I'm calling you on right now.
Okay, all right, now I kind of understand. So you do have a prepaid Verizon Wireless account. That's not attached to this number.
It is, yes, it is attached to this number.
It is? Oh.
Yeah, it's the number I'm calling.
Well, let me take a look at it. What is the number?
It's 936 402 6. I'm trying to memorize it. 6291.
6291. Okay. It came up on my caller ID, but sometimes caller ID can be a little unreliable sometimes. So thank you for that. 1 second.
Yeah. And the only thing that I saw online with people that had put that message on there was they said that it was, for whatever reason, it was really locked, even though it was showing to be unlocked. So it must not be a real common problem.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a prepaid account. Okay, so I didn't know that from the beginning. And let me see something. Bear with me. Yeah, it should have been unlocked, though, because it's been activated on our network for more than 60 days.
Right.
So it should not have been locked. So that would be the go-to answer. It's unlocked, right? Because based on the policy. But checking the resources can be conflicting, obviously, what you've experienced. So, yeah, hold on. Just want to see something real quick.
Yeah, no, I know for sure I'm going to have to get another SIM card from Visible because they closed the account out from that last SIM card. So.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see. What I can do as a courtesy, and I can issue a credit to the account, okay?
Okay.
And this would be a one-time courtesy. It's not something that we typically do,
Yeah.
but I do understand the frustration, leading to this unlocking finally of the phone.
Yes.
So I can go ahead and because you have a $65 voice plan under prepaid,
Mm-hmm.
I can go ahead and issue a credit. Half of that, maybe a little bit more of $40
Okay.
to the account.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes, and it'll probably be, before I port the number over Visible, it'll probably be, a couple of weeks or so. My service will still stay intact until they close it, right? Until it ports.
Of course, yeah, until you put in a port request, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for researching it. Was it hard to find?
Well, it wasn't hard. It's just that I didn't have everything is tips my fingers, which definitely working on to have next time, so it can be kind of a smoother transition to working with any customer, especially in this situation. So
Yeah.
I appreciate your patience too. So you have a good rest of your weekend. Okay.
All right. Well, if FCC contacts me back, I'll let them know that y'all. Well.
Yeah, and then I will be following up with the FCC.
What I'm saying. Well, that's of course if I actually have a successful transfer.
A successful what?
A successful transfer to the next, to back or to Visible. And that's,
Well, I don't see why you shouldn't. The phone device is unlocked, and I would just I have to reach back to the FCC, just let them know what I did, what we were able to find, that it was locked. We found that we needed to unlock it, etc. And then just send them an email, and I'll send you an email of a copy of just a brief summary.
Okay.
But your phone is unlocked, and again, thank you so much for working with me.
Yes, ma'am.
On your patience with that.
For figuring it out. All right.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Okay.
All right. You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye.